Alright, time for a Kindred game. I will be playing this one against a Briar here. This is going to be a low elo game. I'm going to be showing you how to play Kindred properly. Kindred got buffed very recently, so that makes them quite a bit stronger, which is good. Definitely, I guess it was kind of needed. See, the nerf was pretty significant beforehand, and now the buff is like kind of nice, you know. Place my ward over here real quick. We're just gonna play relatively defensive at the start. Kindred is one of these champions that can absolutely go for an invade. But for the most consistency, I'd not really recommend going for invades that much. Because obviously it's a little bit of a flip potentially, especially if your teammates, like if they invade, timing for yourself would be good, right? Like you see that your laners are pushed and stuff, and you feel like you can have backup, all of that, and then, you know, your teammates ignore you, then things are still going to be very, very awkward anyway. So, you know, you got to be a little careful with that. Generally, just playing for yourself, playing for a nice, solid clear is just going to give good value. Okay. Let's smite that real quick. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to most likely just end up going for the full clear here. One thing you want to do, by the way, as Kindred, is you want to make sure that you put your mark on the enemy jungler basically as soon as the game starts. You want to have that mark system going. Your mark system is definitely a thing you need to learn to play around, because it does, like, you know, it does a lot for you, and playing for it is definitely very important. The first mark that's going to spawn on the map when you have 0 marks will always be a scuttle crab. And I say a scuttle crab because it's literally just a casino fest. Like, you have to get lucky. Like, if you clear towards top side, you have to just be lucky that the mark is going to be on top side. If the mark is then on bot side, yeah, rip, I guess, you know. So there is definitely that aspect to it. Your E does more damage as the target gets lower HP, so we're just going to use it a little bit later here, so we get better damage out of it. Kite this all the way up. Do Gromp first so it respawns better. And we're just gonna finish the clear like this, basically. Make sure to use E a bit lower there again. Good. And now we just pray. Basically, at this stage, you just literally pray that your mark's gonna be on the right target. I'm hoping for topside scuttle mark here. If I get it, nice. If I don't get it, well, I might be able to go for bot side scuttle, perhaps, but it is definitely a 50-50. Got through a clear, though. Not too bad. Max Q first. I did get bot side scuttle mark there. That's extremely unfortunate for me. Now I can just hope that the Briar is starting bot side and clear towards top as well. So we do a danger ping there just to make sure, and then we just run through mid and see if I can get the mark. I can't really gank top in this position, so we're just gonna run through mid and see what happens. Wait, this guy is just going for it. What? Cage used. Am I gonna walk straight into a Briar here? I mean, I can't. Okay, she did. She cleared it. That is very unfortunate for me. This should be fine, actually. It should be a completely dead Briar. What do you mean? You're alive. Oh, come on. That was a close one. All right. Not the most favorable for me. I got unlucky on my mark, and then barely Briar survives as well, so I don't get the mark off that guy either. Which means I'm still on 0 marks, which means I still can only get the mark from the scuttle crab. My brain's not working right now. Go Triforce. Jesus. Oh, okay, take boots with this. That's fine. There are 2 build paths you can go down, basically. You have the option of going for the Runan's first item. Or, sorry, Runan's Kraken Slayer first item. Brain's really not working. Or you have the option of going Trinity Force first item. The higher win rate by a large margin is Trinity Force. So, you know, there is that. It's definitely also an easier build to play, more forgiving, because the other build has, well, more risk to it, since you are going to be a lot squishier on that build. So definitely keep that in mind. They have uses, both builds. I will probably end up doing both builds for this video as well, but yeah, we'll start off with Trinity Force. This is the one I'd recommend most people to just go with, because it's just very, very consistent, very strong. And yeah. For now, I just have to be patient. I have to basically... This bot scuttle here is the one that's going to get my mark, and I now need to be there for it. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Probably only get to do wolves here and then have to go down there to get it, because I have a little bit of time. But yeah, got unlucky at the start, and that definitely sets you back a little bit for your mark system. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Down. Briar is mid lane. See if I can go mid lane here too. I got him, perfect. I did this because Veigar had no mana. If I saw that Veigar had more mana, doing that play is very, very greedy and probably should not be done. But because he had no mana, I could do it. And the flash auto or flash Q basically kills the guy. Very good. I'll just mark the ADC next or something. I might actually get killed by a Soraka here. Surely not. Oh, I'm gonna be fine. We just walk out, Q over the wall, we leave. Just try to pick someone for your mark system relatively quickly. Yeah, don't try to let it linger. That is not something you want to be doing. Got the stack from Briar earlier. Now we're on 2 charges. And being on 2 charges means we're between the 1 and 3 mark, which means we're going to have Scuttle or Raptors or Gromp, basically. So it's most likely that it's going to be, I guess, the guy's Raptors next. It's either like Raptors or Gromp, but I'm not sure of how he pathed so far, or the Briar, how she pathed so far. So it's either, I'm assuming it's going to be Raptors. I kind of have that feeling that it's going to be Raptors. So there's that. We'll see. Let's do this. Move out of base. We're going to go towards the Raptors here. We try to want to just get the marks. There is also this Void Grub situation here. Top lane is perma-shoving, and I don't really want to clear towards top for the most part. So yeah, I'm going to try to start up here as the camps respawn down and play for these Raptors, as I'm expecting it to be them. Kind of. But I'll also check the Void Grubs real quick. It's gonna, I think I just do them here. I think that should be okay. Wait for it to be a bit low. It's gonna have to assess the map here in the situation. No mark spawned just yet. It's really, yeah, okay, there's the Raptors. Let's quickly take the Raptors then. I know I'm doing the Void Grubs and all that, but the Raptors here are just my mark, and I'm definitely going to take them as I expected it to be this. Good. Also, I mean, in that situation you just saw earlier, it is pretty risky for me to deal with like the topside situation. I have my ult, so I should be okay. Close one. If Galio would have ulted slightly faster, I think I would have actually gotten the kill, but he didn't, so I rip, I get. Oh no. I'm gonna die to this, aren't I? You're kidding! Oh my god, okay, I killed him, but he was just out of that last little bit of range, and his cage prevented me from going through it. That sucked. That is extremely unfortunate for me, but fair enough. Bot mark. Damn. I also had the mark on Ashe instead of having it on Veigar. So there is that. I do not know if I can get this bot mark. I'll try. But, I mean, their bot lane is backing, so as long as like Leona walks for it, I have a chance. I'm going to use the plants for distance as well. I do not know if I make this, but I'll try my best here. I'm going to put the mark on Veigar now, actually, for now. Okay, this is fine. I'm actually just gonna smite it straight up. It is a mark. I'll guarantee it instead of Briar like showing up last second or something. Blue is here as I expected. There's Briar. Put the mark on this guy. Oh my god. Dude, did I just get like put through Ashe arrow or something? That looked so weird on my screen. I can't help the Leona here, sadly. They actually got away with that somehow. I'm very surprised. Yeah, that's just a rip. Okay. I didn't expect it to go that badly, but I guess it did. Fair enough. We are currently at 4 marks, so it's going to be Karugs, Wolves, or the buff camps. I have to assume it's going to be the enemy Krugs at this point. Yeah, there it is. That seems the most logical. Am I going to get that one? Definitely not, so I guess we're just clear. Unless Briar somehow does dragon here or something. Oh, it does. Wait. She does do dragon. Okay, we'll go topside then. Gonna go Krugs here for the mark. I'm gonna put the thing back on Briar. The Raptors will be up as well. But obviously we go mark first. So we're definitely gonna do that. At least I can trade like the mark for the dragon here, you know. Good. Should be Raptors here too. Oh, I might actually be super dead here. Are you serious? How are you not dead? What do you mean? No way, man. Yeah, there's nothing I can do against the Vigar ult, honestly. That's just unfortunate. Oh, the Briar surviving on like 1 health really sucked there. I do have Trinity Force now, which is nice, I guess. I need to get Mercs here too, I think. I have quite a bit of CC. Gonna go for the Mercs here. Close one. Very close one. Wolves are next, fair. Damn, man. I was this close to getting that guy. If I got that guy as well, I think the Vigar would have died too, because the extra mark would have given me extra damage. It's close. Very close. Good flash. Nah, if Vigar ults just don't rip, like, there's not much you do against that. It's just one of those where it's like, yep, alright, cool. Like, I can Kindred ult it, obviously, but I didn't have it there. So I do have my Trinity Force now, though, which is a significant strength difference, so that's very good. That is going to be very nice. Wolves are just done. It's most likely going to be Mark on a red buff here in a second. So probably just going to play for her red buff now. Topside red buff. I could take one more Void Grub while I wait. I obviously left it alive earlier. I'll do this, actually. This is doable. We're going to mark the guy up. I just ghosted. Like, there's not much I can do after the ghost there. Without ghost, he could have died, but with ghost there, it's just not happening. Is this going to be an angle where Kindred's just going to be waiting for me on red buff? Do I win that? I don't think I actually win this. This is a pretty risky face check, actually. Oh, it is on red buff, but Kindred is indeed right here. I have a Galio ult. He just needs to use it. He didn't ult me. What do you mean? Okay, fine. Unlucky. That could have been very good. He just needed to ult me. Why did you walk that way? That does... Okay, sure. She's gonna have healed a lot. This is very risky. Not... Yep. She face checked the bush instantly. Okay. It was really risky. I admit, very dumb, very risky, not worth it, but yeah. Against this team, I'm gonna have to go Executioner's Calling pretty early. I got very greedy for the mark, admittedly. That was just very, very, very greedy. I do still believe, though, if he ulted me here, I think we would have double killed them. But yeah, he didn't, so... Put the mark back on the jungler. Okay, looking a little sketchy at the moment. The mark's gonna appear on blue here when it spawns. Or the wolves. So I'm just gonna... Like, Briar just died. I'm just gonna go both side camps here. I can get my mark off that. Briar is definitely a difficult champion to fight as well, to be fair. So 1v1s are a bit more tough there with the damage reduction thing. My bot lane is not bot lane right now, so losing a lot of turret damage. It is indeed her wolves. I can probably make that, I think. I have to go bot gank here. Like, I can't really go wolves in this situation. It's just an angle where I hope this guy actually chases Leona. AFKing the wave is not the play there, boy. I did get the kill. Just chase this out as best I can. It really sucks there that Leona decided to AFK the wave a bit. Okay, and now you go in. Yeah, okay, fine. No, I'm not like this. I'm not following anymore. If you started to instantly move towards that play, I think we could have had it. But yeah, in this case, it just wasn't possible. That's okay. Obviously, wolves are gone. It's most likely going to be the enemy Krugs here. As they respawn, it'll get marked. If I want to get the mark. I'm assuming this guy goes dragon here in this situation soon. Because Sion is top lane as well. I believe the enemy top laner was here just now. Yeah. If they don't walk for this, it's not going to be doable. Why are you here? Execute him, please. Thank you. That's a mark. Perfect. That's actually very good. I'm going to take the blue real quick because it actually ended up being blue that spawned before the Krug spawned. If the Krug spawned before the blue would have spawned, then it would have been the Krugs. But it is the blue, so we are happy with that. That ends up being very good for us. Gonna finish off the blue and do the dragon now. Mark the Vigar up. Yeah. We are currently sitting at 7 marks, so it's still gonna be Krugs for one of the buff camps. It's most likely gonna end up being wolves next. Unless the Krugs are never cleared. Walked up to me, yeah. No, actually worked out quite nicely. Used the E at the end there to get the execute damage off of it. Big push. I'm just gonna bounce it into the neck. What is that? Okay, I might actually be very dead here. Okay, not as dead as I was thinking. That's good. It is Krugs. However, can I take this? It did end up being Krugs. Am I gonna risk this? I guess I can. Let's risk it. Smite that instantly, obviously. There's the Briar ult. Yeah, that's pretty free. Good. Beautiful. Gonna top scuttle here. There's a Mundo. I'm not gonna interact with the Mundo. There's no point. This guy is gonna just run me down at the moment. I don't want to deal with that. Tries to fight me here, though, just not be smart. So he's not gonna do it. Yep. Okay. Good. Level 11. I am currently sitting at 8 marks, which means that from this point forward, the marks are only going to spawn on the objective camps. So the next dragon will get it, Baron will get a type deal. Which means my mark system is over when it comes to taking the enemy's camps. So now I just take champions instead. And that's kind of, yeah, set up your mark system pretty well. Played around it best I could. I do have quite a bit of gold that I have to spend relatively soon. There's nothing really going on mid lane right now. Just take my time to clear a little bit in this situation. I mean, they can go for that guy right there, but there's not much I can do about it. So we're just going to do Krugs and recall. There may be a chance where I can take some bot side camps to get my item. I don't think so. I mean, it looks possible to just shove bot wave here. It's not like they're gonna Baron. It's not like I can make the fight situation here. I can just shove bot, maybe get bot turret. That'd be kind of cool. If I can get this entire bot turret, that's 700 gold for me right there. I'm on the other side of the map right now, so going for that top lane play is obviously not gonna work for me. Are they gonna be able to like go on me here? Maybe. I need to make sure I don't get Briar ulted at the very least. We'll try to see if I can hit the turret for a bit. It's not going to be much. I mean, I can Q for this Trinity Force damage, but I have to be careful here. It's a bit too greedy. I'm just going to recall in this bush. I think that's fine. I do have my... yeah, it's going to be marked on Baron, as you can see. I need Cleaver here. Good. Oh, hay fever sucks. Sorry for the sniffling. You know, itchy nose, sniffling, unlucky. Unlucky hay fever. Let's just kill Mundo here, actually, I think. If he sticks around, we can definitely kill him. Do want to look for Baron here, obviously. Okay, that's gonna be a bit iffy. I can keep my mark on Vigar here, I believe. It should be okay. Gotta look for a bit of an opening somewhere. I don't know if the red's here. I don't know if I'm... No, don't make that, okay. That's a risky walk right there. It is down. Nothing there, okay. That could be good. Oh no. I got Ash ulted, that's bad. That cost me half my HP instantly, that's not good. That's a painful Ash ult for sure. I'm just gonna do Raptors real quick to heal a little bit. Because that losing my half my HP to one Vigar W there that I couldn't dodge anymore was not great. Oh, this is not looking too good. I have to rotate now. That's range, that's good. That's good as well. Didn't have a mark on either of us. I have them on Vigar. Try to stay on distance a bit as much as I can. Well, I could go really aggressive here, but that's... Like, I could technically flash the wall. That's the move, but with dragons spawning, I don't really want to do that. And we just ult there. Try to take it between turret hits, so I actually get to live. Very good. Yeah, I was able to do that. Soraka was like one hit. We have to focus the Soraka first, because if I start hitting the other guy, things will end badly for me. I actually have to respect the... Please, Briar, don't ult me. Okay, that could have ended real bad. That Ash ult was straight on the marker. Oh, God. Yeah, about this. Like, I am gonna be leaving. Leave me alone. What do you mean? Holy, you're chasing me this hard. Okay, I mean, I'm losing Dragon here most likely. I'm gonna try to reset. I need to reset in like a relatively safe spot, so we're gonna just walk back here. I mean, this guy's probably dead, right? I need to finish. I can't go for a Mortal Reminder, actually. That's a good point. I forgot about that. I know. I mean, sitting on Executioner's Calling is already worth it, I'm not gonna lie, so I guess it's fine. I wanted to go Mortal Reminder as an item, but obviously I can't stack armor penetration items, and Cleaver counts as an armor pen item, obviously, so I just brain lagged on that. Still, early Executioner's Calling is very valuable for the heal cut against both Briar and... I kind of inted this, actually. Yeah, I definitely hard inted that. I didn't get my mark off that, I believe, because I didn't hit it. I was too busy like explaining the situation with my item. Yeah, I wanted to go Mortal Reminder, but that's not gonna fly. I still think Cleaver is just like the better setup for this. But if I was going full crit build, then Mortal Reminder would be built here. I could just sit on Executioner's Calling for a long time though, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Just a slight oversight in the way I was building this, because I forgot about that armor penetration stacking thing for a second. Doing good damage. Should be okay. Should be able to land this. Yeah, there's the slow. Am I gonna get the mark in time? I think I am, right? Yes, I am. Perfect. I put it on the Soraka there. Just please do the Baron. It's so free. I'm just gonna start it. It should be okay. Pretty tanky here, so I think I should be able to do it. I just hope my team just doesn't AFK something random right now. Gonna be losing a bit of HP. They were pretty slow, unfortunately. Definitely going for that turret wasn't worth it, but it looks like we'll be able to get the Baron anyway. Because like there, we just have a Baron for free. We just have to do it like relatively fast and it's fine. At the end, we use E here, and then we just get it down. Get my mark off that too, which is good. I should have my Wit's End, perfect. You can also go like Renans instead of Wit's End. and go like Runan's Infinity Edge to scale like crit a bit better, do a bit more damage. But this setup here with Wit's End afterwards, and we're just gonna go like defensive route, is, well, it is the most consistent, highest win rate setup right now. So yeah, let's go Wit's End here. Still holding on to this for a while. It's already done quite a decent amount of value for me in this game. I could just sell it at the end or finish the Chainsword, but I'm probably just gonna end up selling it. I'm assuming my team is gonna have some kind of magic heal cut there. Yeah, they definitely do. So I should be fine. I don't particularly want to run through this. Oh, there. Okay, that's not good for me, is it? I just have to trade 1 for 1 there. That's a big shutdown though that I just gave, but it does give my team the priority to shove here. And removing the like, I could have focused Briar, but Briar has damage reduction. Removing the Vigar from the equation removes their potential like clearing waves and like zoning my team from shoving. So is it like, do I want to die? Absolutely not, but it's one of those where it's like, it's not that bad. I do give a shutdown, but this does give my team that room where Vigar is gone, who is their strongest member, who has the potential to zone my team from certain things, and now that's just not possible. So trading my life for that overall situation is not too bad. Next year we're gonna just go Sterax. Like, we're going very, very bruisery. This is very standard, just Trinity Force, Cleaver, Wit's End, Sterax. Extremely, extremely consistent setup right there. Team does get the shove. Vigar is now back alive, so Vigar is now going to be able to potentially do some stuff with W's and zoning and stuff like that. But because I traded earlier with him for a 1 for 1, it's not going to be possible. My team was able to get double inhibitor, which is very good. Okay, keep pushing here. We do have Baron, so it looks like we just win the game. Perfect. Works for me. So yeah, it would have been Sterax here, and then at the end I can upgrade it into a Chainsword if I want to, but I most of the time go for like a Death's Dance there. Because actually having Death's Dance at the very end can be very nice. You can also just go like Infinity Edge to get some of that crit in there at the end. In this game it might have even been worth it to go Blade of the Rune King for the HP build for the Mundo and stuff. But yeah, you know, that was it for this build at least. I will do a second game, so I will see you guys in 2 seconds. Right, before we move into the second game of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that more than half the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, a subscription would be greatly appreciated. If you are already subscribed, hitting the like button is always helpful as well with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in game number 2. All right, it's time for the second game of this video. I'll be playing this one against a Lee Sin here, which should be okay, really. I'm not going to invade him early in this matchup. Don't really want to. I mean, I could see if there's some spicy stuff going on. We'll see if how the lanes pan out, I suppose. Yeah, this is going to be a second game. First game I went with the Trinity Force Cleaver Bruisery build. That is, well, you know, mostly used, I guess, in high elo especially. Now I'm going to go for the Kraken Slayer crit build, which it's like obviously more burst damage. I wouldn't really recommend building it into like full tanks or when you have like no frontline whatsoever, because then, you know, it's a lot more difficult to survive with it. Whereas if you have the build with Trinity Force Cleaver and stuff, you're going to be a lot more tanky, a lot more survivability will be had, and you know, it's easier to survive, easier to learn Kindred's positioning and stuff that way as well. So if you're starting out, I'd recommend the game 1 build, but yeah, obviously the Executioner's Calling in that game is not something I will go every single time either, by the way, because, well, they had Soraka, Briar, Mundo. Like, I can't not go for Executioner's Calling at that point, you know what I mean? That would be very, very troll. So yeah, it's just an Executioner's Calling for a bit of healing reduction there. Okay, just gonna have to, I mean, I'm taking a bit more damage than necessary. I'm doing a few too little steps here to make the thing work. It's my bad, but it'll be fine. Losing a bit of HP is not the worst thing. Just, yeah, stay within the circle here, and we just like hit the big one down basically. You'll get your HP regenerated throughout the rest of it. It's fine. We're just gonna focus the small one while the big one dies here. And whilst we guide this up, we hit it and we walk to the next camp. There are some chances that Lee Sin goes for an aggressive move against me. I doubt it, but it's possible. I'm most probably just gonna go for, like, consistency's sake, clear my jungle camps again, just full clear type deal, you know. Actually, don't want this to reset right now. Good, take E. Top lane's getting shoved under as expected. There's a chance I could have invaded, like, top side here, but mid lane priority is not looking super favorable. So, it's not gonna risk it, you know. There's no point in risking it. Just get my own camps very consistently here, and that should be fine. Spread out my damage a little bit, so they die to burn damage less pet damage. Kite this up a bit, save some HP. Use my E a bit later on for the damage. Claire's looking fine. Didn't get a leash this time. That's okay as well. So you can see Claire speed's looking completely fine. I don't think I have to smite this one. I could, but I'm gonna see if I win the 50-50 this time. I did not. That's unfortunate. I think I can still contest it though, probably. I'll try for it in this case instead of clearing top scuttle first. We'll see if Lee Sin started top side or not. If he did, then it's not gonna work. I keep losing my 50-50 flips, man. It's very unfortunate. Okay, it is still here though. That is good. As Kindred, I'd always recommend holding smite for scuttle, by the way, because it is pretty troll not to. Seeing as how it's your mark and all. Gonna have to go quick here. Very good. I was able to mark the Zyra and get the mark off the Zyra as well. So now on 2 marks, which is beautiful. Alright, perfect. Get the recall in here. Need to go for Kraken Slayer this time around. Actually, I have enough money for this. I'm gonna do this for the movement speed. I really like the movement speed for this. This gives me the 4%, and obviously the boots give me the movement speed as well. Big fan of movement speed. Alright. I'm on 2 marks right now, so that means it's gonna be either Scuttle or the Gromp Raptors. Most likely his Gromp, I think, at this point, based on how he just pathed. How we cleared. I think it's gonna be Gromp here in a second. It's Raptors, okay. Fair enough. I probably cannot get those Raptors. Because he most likely would have been... he's most likely just there right now, I would imagine. So I'm just gonna have to skip past those, unfortunately. My pet's just not doing any damage to them. Like, it's literally just scamming me completely there. Such a waste of time. The odds are, like, after the top gank, what are the odds that he actually recalled here, you know? If he recalled, I can get this. Okay, no, he is there. I could defend here. Oh, the Raptor camp is still there, though. I'm doing this. No, thank you, Lee Sin. That's my camp now. He missed his Q. Perfect. Smite it. Perfect. Put my W up. He did hit his Q this time. He's gonna Q me. Perfect. We just E him at the end here. That's not gonna kill because of the shield. I know. Very lucky. Very, very lucky there. Very close. Luck shield just saved his life there. Fair enough. I was luckily able to get the Raptor camp, which is nice. So I get the mark off that. I'm now on 3. Which means I'm still within the 1 to 3 mark, so probably gonna end up being the next Scuttle Crab that gets the mark here, unless I get unlucky and he doesn't clear his Gromp fast enough. Which I hope he will. Because his Gromp is now up for sure, and it's gonna be either the Gromp or this Scuttle that spawns, and if he clears his Gromp before that Scuttle spawns... Alright. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, well, that's a little bit bad for me. He is gonna clear it though. I do absolutely... Yorick is one of the best split push champions in the game, so I definitely want to play for Void Drops for him. I absolutely do want to do that. I could stall the Scuttle in this instance. I could definitely try that. If I stall the Scuttle Crab here, I can maybe get him to clear his Gromp, and then after that despawns, the Scuttle will get the mark soon enough, most likely. So that should be okay. This solo list kind of sucks, actually. Kindred is not the best at doing these things. It definitely takes a bit of time. Now he shows up, of course. Okay. And he also takes my sweets. Yeah, absolutely nice. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. Just gonna have to stall for the Scuttle to get the mark, which is not gonna take that long. There's no way I save him. I could just start hitting it a little, pushing it up. If I got really unlucky here, it could actually mark the Raptor camp here in a second. Oh, that's not good. Come on. This mark should spawn any second now. There it is. Perfect. I'm definitely stalling for that because that's worth it, obviously. This guy's never going to stick around. Alright. Good, good. Got my mark. I'm on 4 now, which means we're looking at Krugs, Wolves, or buff camps. Stalling for that mark is definitely worth it there. Like, I knew it was going to be on that thing. It would have been a 50-50 if it was, like, Raptor potential there still, but it ended up working out for me. Whoa. I think I can just engage this. This should be fine. So close. I just needed to get my E on him, but I couldn't. It is his blue buff. Yeah, I figured it's gonna be. I wonder if I can do this. This might be a bit greedy, perhaps. I can just go for it, because he went to his top side, right? But I can also just go bot side here, I think. Might be the move. I'm gonna mark the Zyra, so they get scared a bit. This should be doable. I think Yuumi still has ult as well, so there's definitely extra chances here. She took a turret shot, that's huge. It's fine. Focus the support first, obviously get my mark. This Misfortune's already in a really bad spot, so... Put this on her after the flash. Whoa. This is not great. If she keeps standing out of it, then it could work, but... Exhaust timing was good. I just didn't have the damage in that instance, unfortunately. Damn. I was really hoping to get enough damage in there, but I just could not. Fair play. There's no way that Lee Sin gets away with this. He doesn't have kick, right? Surely not. There's no way. Katarina. There is no way, Katarina. What do you mean? You literally walked past him. Can you not... What? Seriously? Really? That is disgusting, by the way. Let's see if I can make it. I got the assist at the very least. Jesus Christ. My Katarina literally just donated him my red buff. That is unlucky. His blue is up here still, so we're just going to rush this real quick, obviously. Get the mark out of it. Mark the Lee Sin right away. Yeah, damn. That sucks. I need to go bot lane now, actually. Should have marked one of their bot laners. That makes more sense, but yeah, I didn't. Currently don't have ult. This is warded, so that sucks. Ione is too low to consider this fight, so I'm just going to be leaving then. Currently sitting at 6 marks. I'm assuming the next mark spawn's just going to be the Krugs on the enemy side, most likely. That is what I'm expecting, at least. I do have my item, so I definitely need to look to reset here. I need to play for these Void Grubs here in a second, so we're just going to reset now and play Void Grubs. Try to give my Yorick those 6 Void Grubs for the split push power. I need to see if I can make that. This Lee Sin's actually pretty strong. He has 3 kills, damn. And he kills the Yorick now too. Okay, okay. I am not doing that. I am playing for Void Grubs. Kind of surprised Yorick's getting owned this hard, but... I could do this. I can do this. I'm just gonna wait a little bit patiently here. Go about now. You still had Malphite ult? Excuse me? What do you mean? That is so sad. Wow, okay. But that caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was very, very, very surprising. I didn't expect Yorick to have died there without getting Malphite ulted. If I knew he had Malphite ulted, I could not win that ever. I should not have gone for it. But I expected it to be down and it wasn't. That really sucks, actually. Alright, in this setup, we're gonna go Collector next. That really stinks. That's very sad. Fair play. I mean, it's fair play, but it really sucks. Because that Malphite ultimate absolutely decimated me there. I can just go for this guy's wolves, I suppose. This is a level up, so I guess I'll take it. Let's take it real quick. We're just gonna go for it. Hopefully the mark doesn't despawn right as I get there. That would be unfortunate. Can it? Actually, I don't remember if it can. Should be fine here, though. Got my mark. Perfect. We're on 7 now. So we're still within, like, range of this. Just gonna smite that as I run down and hope that my team rotates for this. I mean, if they're just gonna AFK, then I'm just gonna die, aren't I? What is happening here, then? Like, oh, come on. That's so sad. Like, they just didn't move at all. Not even a singular inch. He was just AFKing the wave. That sucks. Rip me, I guess. I can't help him now, so... Good luck, I guess. Unfortunate barrier, too. Zyra's ready for it. I just needed them to rotate or move forward even slightly, and it would have been free. But nothing I can do. Unfortunate. It's actually outranged that the entire time here. That's me being very dumb. I got hit by that for no reason. That's just a skill issue. Things are looking quite bad. My Yone is apparently trolling. Because in this situation, it should have just been a collapse, man. Damn. Sucks. Alright. I will go for... Lee Sin's 8 kills now. That's crazy. This man has just gotten donated everything. Let's go put Lee Sin mark. Guess I can just walk for the red buff here. I'm not in a good state right now at all. Like, I'm absolutely getting scammed here. My laners are just worse. It's one of those games. I'll be okay, but this just sucks for me at the moment for sure. Do I risk the red buff here? I kind of want to, because it is a mark. I think it's doable as well. We'll see. I do have a Yuumi, so even though my Yone is pretty much trolling, it should be okay. He did do his red buff. That's unfortunate. He's gonna be here. Which means his wolves are gonna get the next mark. It's wolves or this blue spawn. I could play for that blue spawn. He just did not listen to me, did he? Okay. I mean, this Lee Sin, like, the amount of donations this man is receiving is crazy. I guess he's getting away with it. Amazing. Okay. Well. Interesting. I wish it was a little bit more tanky this game now, but I'm not, so... We're gonna feel that one most likely. Let's clear the wave. Getting this red buff is gonna be very hard. I need to do this scam so I can get my smite upgrade. He's dead again, obviously. Yeah. This game is going to be very hard. Like, really, really difficult. She misplaced her ult. I didn't even have to flash. Okay. Well, that sucks. If only I knew, you know? That's a massive shutdown, by the way. We take those happily. That means I also get dragon. I have a chance, actually, here. If I can get that... I need to do dragon though, but the wolf camp still have the mark because it hasn't been removed yet, so I can still get the mark off the camp even though I'm at 8 stacks right now. I'm not going to smite this, and we're just going to go for the wolf camp here. If she ults me, that's okay. I can ult. Sucks. I'm going to flip it for this. I can't flip it for the mark. Unlucky. Okay. Can't get that one. My Yone had ult as well, actually. It didn't walk with me there. Interesting. That's mark the misfortune, I guess. It's Zyra ult too. This is not good. I should be fast enough here, I think. Don't get hit by that. He flashed for it, that's fine. I can outrange him now, actually, I think. Oh, you kicked me at the end! Damn it. And I couldn't outrange him there. He is a little... Like, he is just a bit too strong there. I didn't have my item yet. I'm a bit weaker than him. I overestimated my capabilities in that scenario. The kick he had finished me off pretty much guaranteed. He is just too strong. Like, the man has 10 kills now. Obviously, you know, these 3 items finished. I didn't have that type of strength there. So I wasn't able to survive it. I was hoping I was going to be able to do slightly better there, but I was unable. And my team has inted a lot. So things will be very hard because of that. We'll see how that turns out. Let's go bot here, obviously, as fast as we can. See if I can maybe defend this somehow. It didn't bounce, actually. That's quite huge. What did you just ult? What do you mean? Okay. It's a waste of a Rift Herald, luckily, so that's very good. We did lose mid turret, apparently. Sweeping Trinket here. See if we can rotate for Zyra. I'm gonna mark the Zyra as well. Get one more Q off here. My odds of doing this is like non-existent, by the way. My York's dead again. He's literally 0 and 7. I can't chase that too far. This game is brutal. I'm obviously not going to clear that ward right there. They could all be in that bush for all I know. It's a pretty risky move from Yuumi right there. Okay. This Lee Sin has 10 kills, man. That's gonna hurt so much. If I go for this, Malphite just has ult. Oh, he just used ult. Okay, I guess we take those. Jesus Christ. I just have nobody on my team at all. That's so brutal. Oh, no. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, at least there's not much Yuumi can mess up on, you know? I hate Zyra so much. That's close. I'm gonna get flanked by Lee Sin here in a second. I can't. I literally can't. I know Lee Sin's there. Yeah. This obviously isn't gonna work.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
Right now, I'm not sure how I'm gonna win this game. Like, I have such useless teammates that things are looking very grim. With the way that Zyra has been playing, I don't think I want to remove my mark from her. I jumped right into that one like an idiot. Zyra's gonna be in this bush here. Okay. No Zyra. She didn't stick around there. That's good. Could do the red buff here. I have to play very, very slow in games like this. I have to be very careful. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Put this for vision. Is this a winnable fight? Like, actually? If he gotten hit there, I think we would have actually won that fight. Because Lee Sin definitely would have followed that, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah, good flank. I knew it. I knew that was gonna be fine. Give me at least the assist. That's at least the assist. Perfect. Got my mark. Very good. We can Baron off that. I just gotta hope they listen to me. Please. Oh no, Katarina. Okay, well that's not gonna be a Baron chance then. I'm just gonna have to go top fight in this case. Let's mark the Maul fight, I guess. Maybe I should have marked the Misfortune actually. Probably. Obviously have to kill the Misfortune. We can still Baron now, please. I think it's still possible. I just need them to tank it for me. He's a melee range champ, so I'm just gonna force him to tank it for me. Yo, Yorick, please, man. What are you doing? Ah, but he is AFKing. Is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe. I have to tank it now. Okay, we're gonna stop tanking it again. Somehow Lee Sin just went for the Yorick there instead, but the move there was definitely not push top lane. It was absolutely do Baron. Alright, good. I got a mark. We're pretty happy. He did die, but he got the turret, so it's worth it for him, because that's 700 gold off the turret there. I guess it worked out, but realistically there, it's much better if Yorick just simply helps with Baron. I have a lot of gold. I need that back soon. Alright, let's get the steel caps. Let's get the Infinity Edge. And I need some lifesteal, probably. I think some lifesteal is definitely required here. I do have a Yuumi, so it's not as necessary. I could go like Lord Doms. Probably not Lord Doms, actually. Mortal Reminder, maybe. I think it's gonna be like a situation where it's like here. I'm gonna mark Misfortune instead of Malphite. Take that one real quick. Good vision. Well, Lee Sin's backing actually, that's free. Goodbye. I do a large amount of damage right now, so that's good. I will still respect Lee Sin because I assume they canceled his recall. I don't think I'm going to need the armor penetration this game. This guy's not really building that tanky either. Depends on how Lee Sin builds from here. Like, he could stack a lot of armor against me because I'm like, well, pretty much the only useful target on my team, so... What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Just... You're wasting my time, Yuumi. I should have left her behind there, I think, but I can't really do that. I just have to go Malphite here. Don't insta-EM. EM a little bit later. And he's dead. Doing really good damage now. I do think I might need that. I might go just healing reduction or Mortal Reminder here. Like Bloodthirst or Mortal Reminder, something like that. Wait, you're serious? No. That's a bit much. I need to just go do my camps. The Bloodthirster is required though. I'm doing like my attack range is so high because I have so many marks, by the way. I could go Rapid Fire Cannon. I think that might not be a bad shout. They have relatively high range stuff, so I think a rapid fire cannon might actually be good. Dragon in 50 seconds. I'll mark the Zyra. I think she's easiest to kill. Got a dragon spawning in 40 seconds, which is also going to be my mark. Do I make this? Does he have red buff? He does. Should be okay here. I don't think he has kick anymore, and I have a Yumi with exhaust. Yeah, there it goes. Perfect. Like this, get some vision. I'm just gonna go down there as fast as I can. I kind of inted that one. I have to ult this, unfortunately. She didn't do her combo correctly, so I wouldn't have died, but that's still stupid on my part, because I didn't. I got hit by that. I mean, it should be a free dragon regardless, because there's no enemy jungler. And I have a large amount of damage to it, so I should be fine here. Lux also doesn't have ult to steal it, so that's good. And E at the end. And smite it, and we're good. Got my mark out of it too. Probably gonna try to give Katarina a jump, maybe. My red's up. I have a bloodthirster, so I definitely need to back for that soon. Is there ever a world where I actually could go Merc Sim here? Crowd control removal is not bad. Nah, I feel like I just have to go bloodthirster here. Why did my Yumi just leave me? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go top lane here, honestly. Okay, that guy is chasing this guy out very, very far. I guess I just shove mid. Got my bloodthirster now, so I'm very happy with the survivability from this. I just push mid turret here, I believe, is the move. Won the bot fight, that's good. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, she died. Okay, perfect. I think Collector killed her with burn damage there. I was very, very close. We have a good push on mid now. Who is this? That's small fight. Okay, it's nothing to worry about then. Yep. I mean, he just doesn't have the damage. Like, it's very simple. He just simply does not have the damage to compete with me there. Because I have a bloodthirster for the lifesteal. I'm just gonna hit the turret while Yorick does Yorick things. If he doesn't want to defend against Yorick and Yorick gets the backdoor like that, I'm okay with it. He gets the... I think he ends the game here, most likely. He does actually end the game here. Does he? One-shot him. I have to ult, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna hit the Nexus then. Alright, I would say very good carry on my end. Last item here, I probably would have gone Mortal Reminder, honestly. I think the healing reduction slash armor penetration slash crit would have been the best option for that. But this is crit Kindred. First game was obviously non-crit Kindred. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. It helps me quite a bit. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats for game number 1 here, I ended up doing 25.3k damage, which is a respectable amount, especially considering I was not in like the last fight, like ending situation whatsoever, so I couldn't do any damage there. Which probably is why they shifted to do more damage than me in this situation, but that's okay. True damage at 1300, we have objective damage at 25k. Healing done 18.7. Damage taken at 32.7, which is a very respectable amount. Self-mitigated 19k. Gold earned at 12.8, which is the most. For the runes, PTA dealt about 1900 damage. We have Triumph for a bit of HP, bit of gold. Legend Alacrity for the attack speed, of course. Could have grabbed for some extra execute damage, which is working well with Kindred E-Ride. And then we have Relentless for that movement speed and Eyeball Collection for the extra AD. Build-wise for this setup, it's going to be... this is very much something you just situationally build. The team I was against here was Soraka, Mundo, Briar, you have to build very early Grievous Wounds with that, otherwise you're trolling. So I went for it, but usually speaking, just go Trinity Force, Cleaver, Wit's End. Very standard setup. Against melee heavy teams, you can also, instead of going like Wit's End and like full AD teams and no AP teams, you can go Runans there instead and go like Trinity Force, Cleaver, Runans, Infinity Edge, for example, as a setup. And that would work into then Sterax at the end, potentially, if you'd like. But the most bruisery tanky setup is going to be this. Sterax here, and then last item is a bit variable. In this case, I probably need to go for a healing reduction item at the end there, so maybe buy the Chain Sword, because you obviously can't buy the Mortal Reminder, as we realized. Midway through the game as well. The armor penetration things doesn't stack anymore these days. So that's fine. But yeah, it would have to be something like that as a last item. Could go like maybe Death's Dance last item there too. You know, there are some options, some choices. But yeah. Then for the stats for the second game here, I ended up doing 40k damage, which is by a good margin the most here, especially on my team. My teammates were something else this game. Luckily, like, the Yuumi is still a Yuumi, right? Like, regardless of anything, Yuumi will still add value to the situation for me, so that was quite nice, actually. I think a true complete 1v9 with a support that was inting completely or not a Yuumi would have been a lot worse, but yeah, good damage, not too bad. True damage 2100, we have damage to objectives at 54.2k, healing done at 18.4k, damage taken 32.6, self-mitigated another 14k as well. Gold earned at 18,000, which is by far the most here, which is very nice. For the runes, PTA dealt 2500 damage, we have Triumph for 8000 HP and a bit of extra gold. Attack speed, coup de grace for some execute damage, and then Relentless for the movement speed once again. Eyeball for the extra AD. And the build in this case, going for a more crit related build, is going to be Kraken Slayer first instead of Trinity Force first. You can still go crit build with Trinity Force first, but I like the Kraken Slayer build first more in this build setup if you're going to go something like this. So that's where we're going here. A Collector then, and then Infinity Edge, and then at that point you can look at Mortal Reminder potentially if you need the healing reduction and armor penetration, Lord Dominic's if you don't. And then you have the Bloodthirster is a very solid item. It doesn't give you crit chance, but the survivability from this thing is really, really valuable because of the extra sustain and the shield and stuff, right? So that adds up and survivability for me, which was very good in this game, because if I didn't have the added survivability, things could have been relatively bad since my team was relatively useless and I didn't have a front line at all. So having the extra lifesteal survivability in that regard is going to be more valuable. You don't have to go Bloodthirster, you can also just go like Mortal Reminder into a rapid fire cannon, for example, and get the extra range increase to have like colossal range on that first hit, which is something I do like. I most likely, since I don't think I needed the armor penetration in this game, would have actually ended up going rapid fire cannon last item here to have that in that last slot for that extra bit of range. That could have been nice. But yeah. With that being said, though, that was it for Kindred. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.